anybody whose basic needs are not met cannot be in a position to think beyond their basic needs. So really can't be thinking about how to conserve the natural resource base. Community-based conservation is really about centering Indigenous and local leadership of conservation strategies and ensuring that they're, not only stakeholders that are consulted after the fact, but are really, as Shira is saying, brought in from the beginning and really leading on these strategies. And there's decades of evidence that shows that, not only, as Jesse said, this is the right thing to do from a social justice perspective, but it also actually makes conservation more effective. It makes it, more effective in the moment, and it makes it longer lasting and more durable. And when we're talking about engaging, kind of pulling livelihoods into this, what we're looking at is, I think there's a couple different components. Andrew, as you mentioned, not only is the fortress model of conservation actually negatively impacting livelihoods, but really sort of our go-to economic model is negatively impacting community livelihoods as well, because we live in a world where the fastest way to economic progress often happens through degrading the natural resource base. And so what we're looking at when we're looking at conservation and sustainable livelihoods in partnership with Indigenous and local communities is, first of all, acknowledging that anybody whose basic needs are not met cannot be in a position to think beyond their basic needs. So really can't be thinking about how to conserve the natural resource base, how to be involved in conservation strategies. Second, how can we really look at ways that we can, bolster the economic power of communities so that they can have a stronger negotiating position when these outside forces come in and say, we want to cut down the forest, we want to, destroy the coastline, build a tourism resort here, whatever it might be, making sure that communities have the economic power that they're already earning an income, so they're able to better negotiate against those outside forces. And then it's also really about aligning incentives. So how can we make sure that there are opportunities that simultaneously provide income to communities while protecting the natural environment instead of those things kind of being opposing forces?